You think you're going to get disclosure from our government? Well, don't hold your breath, but get ready. Third Phase of Moon has some big UFOs for you tonight. Buckle up, here it comes. We have a cylindrical object that was captured from a commercial airliner. Check it out. I would say the airplane's probably about 30,000 feet, and he's looking down maybe another 15,000 feet. He's kind of right in the middle from the ocean and whatever this cigar-shaped object is. Notice the nodule right at the end of it, the right tip. It's very weird. And then you also see, like we saw in the video last night, an orb that seems to be tracking this unusual cylindrical object. Now check it out. This is captured from another region and it looks like the same thing. We're seeing these strange objects captured from everywhere from around the world. What in the hell's going on? Check this out. I'm counting 5 saucer-shaped or cylindrical objects. I really can't tell, but they're stacked and they're just hovering there in the sky. What's your thoughts, guys? Leave it in the comments. This is some good stuff. I like the consistency of just these craft just staying kind of stationary, and then compare it to this, what was just captured last week. And look at it. This thing's huge. I would estimate the size to be about 1,500 feet. Now check this out, right out of Mexico. Jaime comes through again and he gives us this amazing footage that is captured from volcanoes in the region of Mexico. You notice these orbs just seem to come out of the caldera of the volcano. They almost seem to fade out, but the trajectory keeps that vertical angle. Here's a good close-up of it, and notice how it gets vibrant with light, and then the duality too come up straight out of the caldera of the volcano. This is amazing. What is this, guys? This is almost proof that there's orbs that frequent activity, volcanic activity. We're tracking it and then they just seem to disappear. These are, what are they? Are they interdimensional? Are they just fueling up for their craft? Are they drones for the mothership somewhere else? Or is this something, just a phenomenon, ball lightning? I always find it fascinating, volcanoes and activity. We live on the most active volcano just 2 years ago. Now our volcano has slowed down and we're seeing this out of Mexico. These amazing orbs and other regions where you see these things that just seem to be attracted to these volcanoes. What is this? Great compilation of UFOs right here, guys. Give us a big thumbs up. Everybody in the chat, thanks for joining us. Good to be with you tonight. Now, let's get to this. Another capture from a commercial airliner, and a passenger captured something. You could see the mountain region in the background. And again, this person's probably about 30,000 feet. And then what other object we're looking at is probably about 15,000 feet below them. Look how this odd anomaly, the refraction of light kicking off of it from the sun. This is nothing I've ever seen. It doesn't look... can you give me a reason how this could fly? I see no wings. I see no any engine aftermath from it. No contrail. This thing's just moving along steady. Great footage. good close-up here again. It just seems to like have its own thought. Now let's get to this new one. This again coming in from NASA, trying to hide what's there up in space. Have you seen this before? This looks like something you would see out of a movie. Some people might even say the Black Knight. Look at the reflection, the nodules on top of this craft. It's rather peculiar. We're going to get a good close-up of this. Check out the nodules. And it seems like it's organic almost. Almost alien, you might say. The pixelation is a little rough, but then again, this is a NASA photo, so there's no manipulation, no Photoshop. What you're seeing is coming in from the government itself, NASA. And why aren't they trying to hide this? Again, I think it's a public with keen eyes, keeping an eye, going through the archives, checking these things out. The public is going to be disclosure. I don't think we're going to get anything in the next couple weeks. Even Rubio's been making statements that things should have dropped already. And now he says, why haven't they done it? He's almost speculating we're not going to see anything. The report might even be delayed. And I wouldn't put that past the U.S. government. That's their MO. What's your thoughts, guys? Is this report from Congress, is it going to bring in any information? I do think we're going to see probably videos that is going to be pretty exciting. We're going to see photos. Hopefully they drop some historical tales that Shrek, our friend Michael, could back up and then could kind of say, look, this happened in this timeline. That would be pretty damn cool. But I don't think they're going to admit that they're aliens. They might just say there's something out there, like they've been saying for the past 2 years, but they're never going to tell us that we're not alone. They're not going to drop that bombshell, and that's unfortunate. Again, maybe these things that we're seeing, they could be one of ours that's been hidden in the oceans or inside a mountain range, or even say hollow earth. Our earth has seen a lot of catastrophe, and maybe that would be safe places for intelligent life to build their, probably futuristic world that we could only imagine. Well, let's just think about that. That could be a possibility. Now, again, coming up with a Congress, don't hold your breath on that we're not alone, that statement. If you saw that on the New York Times and CNN and Fox News was breaking that story, well, take my words back and I'll say it right on Third Phase of Moon. I was wrong. Now, let's get to this new UFO that just came in again. They just keep coming in at Third Phase of Moon, and it gets pretty exciting here when it comes in so fast on a daily basis. And this news that's just coming in makes us feel real happy that we could give it to you in real time.
Welcome to Third Phase UFO Report. I'm Rich Giordano. Tonight, I've got 3 good sightings for you. Got one here from Felix Cordova. He submitted it to GoofOn. We'll show you this fantastic sighting, and then we're going to go into the archives and look at what may be a plasma ball on the desert floor. And then we're going to look at these 2 orbs that are sitting in the sky during the daytime. Pretty amazing stuff. So let's go.
Here's a video that's coming in that came in 2016 as well from Southern California, which looks to be 2 massive bright orbs in the sky. And you can see the clouds, and it's pretty thick. And you would think if it was the sun, it's really peeking through those dark clouds right now. I'm not sure if it's the sun or not refracting, maybe making some kind of double exposure on the lens. Yeah, it's a great capture right there. Look at the clouds itself. They almost seem like it has a smoky texture to it. And it seems to create a fusion around whatever we're looking at. Double orbs, standing out too. Yeah, and some people might say it's a reflection, maybe on a window or on a window. It seems that the person who shot it has actually kind of walked through a door, maybe through their apartment or house or what have you. And it doesn't seem like they're shooting through a glass. Yeah, I'm looking at these. I could rule out Chinese lanterns. They don't really light up like that. There seems to be a box, a flotation device. This is more of like orbs as you see them. It almost looks like the sun, and there's a double sun next to it. But, there'd be more captures of this. We know what people are going to say, Planet X, obviously. And I don't think that is the case. I'm just kind of looking at this a little closer. You can see he's actually walking through the video. And obviously, if there's some glass, he would have walked through the glass. So that's impossible. So I would have to rule out it's a reflection. Could it be a double exposure of the lens? We're not seeing any kind of blurred lines from the power lines. Everything seems very consistent. Chinese lanterns, usually they kind of drift in the wind. You can see that the foliage around is kind of blowing, and these things are basically stationary in the sky. I would have liked to see more video, but
Could it
this
be
is
like
pretty much what we're getting
a
at the
plane
moment.
coming at the camera itself?
Sure, helicopters,
But
planes.
look, they just kind of stay there. Usually you would see them bank after you're seeing a progression here. They seem to be rather stationary.
Yeah, I would have to rule out aviation lights from an aircraft of some sort. They're very consistent in their luminance, and whatever they are, it does seem like they're two stationary orbs up in the sky, basically in broad daylight.
So I'm going to zoom in on this for you for the first half of this because I don't know what this is. This can't be two suns. Obviously the sun isn't these two things. It's not these two things. I don't know what this is. Is it a drone? Is it two drones? It doesn't look like it. They're actually pretty stationary. Drones usually drift from side to side. I can't tell what the weather's like other than cloudy, but it's something rather remarkable just hovering in the sky. There's the widened clip right there. You can see it's a cloudy day, and you gotta think, what could it be? Could it be flares? No way. There's no smoke, no gondola, no parachute, no anything resembling that. Skydivers? No, stationary. It looks like it's in the sky. I don't think it's CGI at all. This here is unexplainable, and I have no explanation for it. Unless it's the sun refracting off something, it's pretty remarkable. People have seen these for centuries. These are like Foo Fighters standing still. I don't know. All right, next. Our good friend Felix Cordova sent this to me at GoofOn, and
That's really strange.
sent it to me knowing that this is something he can't explain during my live show tonight. So I thought I'd share it with you here at Third Phase UFO Report because I really don't know what it is. So take a look at this and tell me what you think, and I'll be back. First of all, congratulations, Felix. This is amazing. And when I first started watching this, I was thinking it was a plane because if you look at the background, it looks like the sun is setting, and that's usually what a plane looks like in the distance. But this may be an airplane, but it may be an optical illusion. It may be a craft of some sort. I mean, I'm going to zoom in here in a few seconds, and you're going to look at this close up. Here we go. This looks like, to me, like it's almost spinning. He's not focused 100%. It's almost impossible. He's got a really good phone. It's the Galaxy something S51 or 15. I don't know, it's the newest one, but you can see here, it looks like it's almost come to a hover and it's spinning. And it looks like lights are pouring out of it. It's real interesting. There it is at the regular camera view here. If it was a plane, it would keep going. Maybe it's a balloon and it's reflecting the sun, but it doesn't seem that way. Put your thoughts in the comment section or in the chat wherever you're watching this and let us know what you think it is. There's no contrail. It doesn't seem like it's a plane. It slows down. Good stuff. Felix, let's get to the last one.
Now we've got more videos and more evidence coming in, and this was captured in Arizona. Here are some still frames of some kind of plasma energy ball spotted in the field aboard a train in Arizona. Here's the video.
Yeah, Blake, that's not normal. What is that? This thing seems to be off in the distance. I would say about 300-400 yards. This thing's pretty big.
Some kind of plasmic orb in broad daylight. We've seen some of this in Area 51 around the perimeter of this kind of energy ball. But out in Arizona in the desert, this passenger aboard a train captured something that's very peculiar. How big do you think this is, guys?
Yeah, it's pretty big, Blake. The circumference, I would imagine, would be about 60 to 40 feet. It's huge. And what's up with the propulsion, the light? What's creating this energy field? I like these still photos coming up right now. It really shows the contrast and the depth of what this object is.
Someone recorded this while passing by on a train in the Arizona desert. The Arizona desert has enough land. They can do this anywhere private. Why this is in the middle of nowhere that can be seen is beyond me. I don't know if this is a government test, or if this is a crashed object, or if that is what looks like some sort of plasma ball. I don't know if it's just a ball of plastic. It's hard to tell. There is depth to it. It looks like it's out there. And I think Blake was right. We've seen these at Area 51, but not outside of Area 50. I mean, this is amazing. I've never seen anything like this. Is that a plasma ball? Is that energy? Is that similar to what we saw the Terminators come through and time travel portals, something like that? Tell you, it would be great if something walked out of that thing. That could be a portal opening up. This could be a portal opening up. Boy, I wish they could have showed us what happened. This is amazing stuff. Again, brought to you by Third Phase of Moon. This is in the archives about 2 years ago. It's pretty amazing.